All right, guys, Latasha Blanton here, The Real South Africa, and I am so excited that I have this mom and daughter that took the time to come all the way to South Africa from Washington, D.C. to explore South Africa. So they're going to say their first names for us.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Jacqueline.
Excellent. So you guys have been here for how long now?
6 days.
6 days.
6 days. A lot's happened in 6 days?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's been like a whirlwind.
Was it long enough?
No. No, we wish we had more time.
So what have you guys done? Like, talk to me about like what it's like to be here, like whatever you can think of. I want to hear it.
We've eaten, we've gone on history tours, we've gone on a safari adventure, which was my all-time favorite.
Was it?
I can't wait. I love the safari so much that I would like to buy property nearby so I can go to the reservation as often as I want.
No, which one did you went to two, right?
We went to Pilanesberg.
Okay.
So we just did one.
Okay.
But first, I'd like to go back there.
Okay.
Pilanesberg was great. I know we only saw just a fraction of it.
Yeah.
We were told, but we
And then
actually had 2 trips.
We'd like to go to Kruger too.
Oh, yeah.
If we have some
So,
time.
We had the guides take us out for the first, but then we had our driver take us out.
Yeah, so we
No
It was a
way.
totally different experience.
And
yeah.
first of all, shout out to Herbert and Gratham. They were our favorite because they not only did they just do a good job of driving us around the area,
right.
but they knew the history,
Very
like starting from the very beginning in the 1700s. They were able to just like explain their experience through apartheid, Herbert's experience growing up in apartheid, the transition through to like the new era of South Africa, and then they were able to talk about modern day history. Herbert is like a hobby.
He's a walking encyclopedia.
A walking encyclopedia. He's like a nature reserve hobbyist. So he could talk about all the different animals. He brought in a telephoto lens and got like the best shot. Even though like we had like
little dinky
cameras and cell phones, but he had like the long professional telephoto lens. He got a close-up shot of a leopard sitting in a tree that we could not get a shot of. So he's going to be able to send us the photos that he
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
First of all, seeing leopards is like
super rare.
100% super rare. So you're telling me that Herbie, the infamous Herbie, that everybody loves, had a lens so powerful that he saw one in a tree?
The head was poking out of the tree, and he got a close-up shot of it.
The leopard was actually waiting for the impala.
There was some impala like 30
he
feet
was
away.
on the hunt.
And and the impala like watching the tree like, y'all look, somebody keep an eye on that. The leopard's looking back like, I got one of y'all. Just wait. But so we got to see that interaction too, because normally you go to a zoo, you learn about the animals, but because it's not their natural habitat, it's very sterile and very controlled. But the beauty of nature is
unfair.
And it's unfair because animals don't belong caged up like that.
That's
but
very
in a
true.
nature reserve, you get to see them in their natural habitat, the way they're supposed to be, and you see all these just organic interactions with them.
Okay.
And that's the kind of stuff that
So you loved all of that.
I loved all of that.
And you know what? You're more appreciative because you know that, okay, you have to sit and wait for the rhino to come out of the water.
You can be
Right.
sitting there for an hour just to be there, peaceful. It's quiet. You hear the birds, you get the sun, and that nice, clean South African breeze. Man,
You know, it's so
I could
funny.
spend a week doing that.
But it's beautiful that you say that, and I say this because most of our people before they come here, like, I don't want to go on safari.
Why?
Like, listen, our vehicle, the sides were open. Like,
Right.
It couldn't have been more better. Like, that is the way to go. Like, to be inside a closed vehicle and you're putting the window down and you're trying, we were like wide open. Like, oh, look over here.
That's the best part, right? Because you get a 360 view of like what you're actually seeing. So the people that say to us, we don't want to go on safari, I'm like, trust me on this one.
You're gonna love it.
Just go. It's only for 3 hours. Like, you're not going to be out there all day. The drive is a little bit much, but you can sleep on the drive coming and going unless Herbie is having a conversation with you. but 3 hours is
That's
nothing
You don't even want to leave.
to be out there.
To be out there, I'm just going to be honest. Right?
Please.
You're smelling the...
Yeah.
You smell the dropping.
You're
You do.
the full experience.
But I love that
I
part.
mean, honestly, here's the thing. It wasn't even offensive. It's like, okay, fine. This is where they live. This is what happens, right? But then you have the fresh air. Then you have the sun. Then you have the view. You have all of this, contributes to the entire experience. And after seeing all of that, we went and had lunch there.
An outdoor lunch.
The lunch was amazing.
And then you're still seeing the animals too, because they had like the patio,
Oh, yeah.
the overlook, and they were just the gazelle were just like walking up and looking to see what's going on, and then they go somewhere else.
Wonderful experience. Okay, and we Herbie took us to the lodge, like where they have like the apartments that you can purchase or rent, or I guess they were like timeshare.
Okay,
like that.
okay.
But we weren't allowed to go in because they were renovating some of them, and they said that they wouldn't show them like
okay.
that kind of state. But we went to the gift shop.
Okay.
And we met this young man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he had art. He was an artist. Right?
Okay.
And he had these drawings, like 10 drawings, and he unrolled them of the tigers and the leopards and all this stuff. And we're like, what? Did you draw this yourself? He goes, yeah.
He just does it.
I said, did you go to school to learn how to do this? He goes, no. I'm like, how long have you been doing it? He says, since about 8 years old, I've been just doing this. And I'm like, this is beautiful.
Wow.
I'm like, do you have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, something? You should be selling. He goes, no, not really.
Wow.
Totally different.
Lots of raw talent around here.
Raw
Lots of raw
Tell her
talent.
about when we were at, was it the Mall of Africa? No, we were getting
we went
dinner.
What was the name of that place?
The Signature restaurant.
Yes.
That place was amazing. Thank
Okay.
you for setting that up.
You're welcome.
You guys, the way you planned this out, just like,
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But so we were waiting for the driver to come.
Yes.
And so we're just sitting at the entrance, and there's a group of kids that live in the neighborhood. They had gone to get dinner, and they were coming back, and they stopped to do a TikTok video, and one of the girls started singing, and we're like, she's singing the song better than
The person that
who
made the
it.
song.
And being in the mall, it just echoed out.
Like the acoustics was just perfect for her voice, and she's just goofing around with her friends. So when the driver came, my mom stopped and let her know, like, hey, you are a really good singer. And she's like, oh my god, really? I'm just playing around with my friends. She's like, no, you're really good. You need to be in a competition or something.
Wow.
So there's so much raw talent just out in the streets, and to be able to witness that was a reminder of where we come from as Black people. Like that's us. We are naturally gifted.
Yeah.
We are resourceful. We're
Resilient.
ingenuitive. We're resilient.
Yeah.
We can take any situation, especially if it's a situation where we are meant to fail, and we flip it and turn it into something
We
great.
put a whole new meaning to making lemonade out of lemons. I'm just trying to tell you, like, seriously, don't believe the lies that society has been telling us and teaching us. Okay, we had an opportunity to drive through Soweto.
How was that?
That was incredible too.
Let me tell you something.
You tell.
Seriously, when you see the conditions, okay, I thought it was bad, but it was worse than what I thought.
Okay.
And we didn't see all of it, and we didn't see the worst of it. But the beauty of it is, these people, they built their little shacks out of whatever they found, right? But beside the shack, you will see corn this tall, okay? I'm like, what talent, right? It's not easy to grow corn. I'm not a farmer. I tried to grow corn at home, and it was like, no, this is just not gonna work, right?
Who tries to grow corn? you grow like tomatoes or something, not corn.
Corn, right? And I'm like, this is so impressive. The people were so happy, like they're not stressed, and they're just walking
They're
around.
going about their day.
And I'm like, who does that? We have been conditioned to believe that
They're unhappy,
we're
they're
lazy,
sad.
we're miserable,
Right.
we're this, with that, and all this stuff. But to see the beauty, and this is something that you and Mark always say, you come with an open mind, right? And it's almost like what you see, but then you see beyond that.
100%.
Okay, and the beauty, there's beauty in everything. Okay, they may have these people in these little townships and these shanty towns and all this, but if you look at the horizon, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah,
it's very
right?
beautiful. It's very beautiful.
I'm humbled by that, right? I had to put my camera away. I said no.
We didn't want to take pictures
This
of
is
them
not
and like see that as a form of
personal.
entertainment
Yeah,
or anything.
no.
And I appreciate that because we see enough of that anyway. Like that's the image they only want to put out. But then, yes, you got to experience it. You understand that it exists, but it's not all of it. Like
No, it's not.
like where you stayed also exists. How was your apartment, by the way?
Oh, we loved it, and we want an apartment like that because we've already decided we're coming back.
But this time,
And we want to stay here at the Marriott.
longer. So I'm like, okay, do I get a discount for staying longer? They're like, oh yeah, we'll give you a discount.
No, you do.
Yeah. So I'm like, definitely. This is one more thing I want to say about Sweden. Listen, they had shopping centers.
They did.
Okay.
They have malls.
Had salons.
There's-
I'm like, what in the world? They had bars. Like, seriously. This is what you see. You see what I'm saying? So you have these people in this situation. They've taken nothing and made something out of it.
But that speaks to the testament of the type of people.
That's who we are. So this is why they want to take from us and keep us down. But they're still rising above it. I say they rise as a phoenix. They rise above the ash. You take those same people and give them the same resources that other people have. Would be in Wakanda?
Would be like living in Wakanda?
Panther?
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, Wakanda,
And
the
this is-
fictional the fictional real place.
Yeah, the fictional real place.
I tell you what, I talk to people like all the time. And my daughter says talk too much, but when we're out, we talk to people.
100%. That's
right?
how else are you supposed to know?
And I tell them, I said, listen, if we get the Americans, the Black Americans, and other Black people from all over the world, because we're everywhere, because they
We
took
are.
us everywhere,
We are.
right? And we come here and we put us together, we will be unstoppable, right? Because they don't want that to happen.
They're scared of what we can do.
Fear of a Black Planet. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I want that on a shirt.
That's a good one. But yeah, I think we'd be unstoppable.
Hopefully people will hear that and understand that when you come to South Africa, it's not about coming to fix it.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have resources. You are a resource in and of yourself. And when you talk about investing in the country, it's not about coming to buy a property or coming to start a business. Just you being here and spending your money here this last 6 days is an investment in this country. I mean, you were able to help someone, pay their school fees, or maybe get a uniform for their child, or maybe buy dinner for their family because you were able to leave a tip. Like, all those things matter. It's on a macro level that we're able to do things. Like, it doesn't have to be this huge grandiose project. And I think that that's where we misunderstand that every little person matters. And I know that we get caught up in one person can't stop something, but one person can start something.
Wow.
And I
I'm
think
glad you said that.
I think that that's where we need to understand that I, as a person, can at least start a chain reaction by just coming here. That's what you're doing. When you come back as a repeat offender, that's what we call you guys.
Oh yeah, we're already on that.
When you come back as a repeat offender, that's your investment into this country. That's your investment into these people. Like, don't stop the thought process of saying, this is where I felt the most comfortable.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, and I told my daughter, I said, you know what? I said every person that we encounter, we plant seed in them.
100%.
Okay, and I try and tell them, the first thing they say, oh, America, we want to come to America. And I'm like,
No.
That's not the face you made, is it?
let me tell you something about
There's a couple things going on there you should know about if you want to come visit.
I'm saying,
Let me find out y'all are discouraging people from going to America.
I'm just trying to be
We want them to know what the
transparent,
reality
right?
is, because the problem that we've noticed is there's an image that is presented to the world, and then there's the truth, and those don't line up entirely.
But it's the same thing with what you're presented as far as like this image
with
is
the
concerned.
same, yeah. So it seems like
Everybody's
here,
being lied to.
everyone's being lied
they
to,
flipped
and it
it.
seems like the impression here is that everybody's either wealthy or famous, and we just live these.
We know
glitzy,
Beyonce
glamorous-
and Jay-Z
Yeah, we know
and
that, first of
Jada
all.
and Will. Like,
We
I
only
don't
know
know
them
them
through
people.
YouTube. That's it. And then the second is like not everybody is rich over there, and if you have money that you didn't pay for somebody else, you worked really hard to get it, and it's so easy to take. Like we were burned out when we got here, and it's because we worked like dogs. We go through so much, and then here
We
were
have to tell you some things off camera.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. As long as you got to relax for a few days.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I feel like it can handle everything that's waiting for me back home.
Okay,
now.
well, let that stay relaxed until you get off the plane. Don't pick it up on the plane.
Oh no,
Done.
that's what I promised myself.
We
Yeah.
have to tell you about what's going on at home, but
The whole story.
That's off the camera.
this whole thing about jet lag, like what? I never experienced jet lag. Like, no, I never did.
Oh,
So you got up moving.
Once.
You must have been excited. Most people sleep for 2 days.
No, we ain't got time to do
No,
that when
we
get
were
back
running
home.
off adrenaline when we got
we were
here.
straight. But I have to tell you this though. This is what made the difference. This was not stressful. Like we had everything we needed. Kindness goes a long ways. From the time we got out of the car. Well, no.
Even
From the time we
before
got
that,
to the airport.
when we got to the
time we-
airport,
it's like, oh my gosh, oh my god. We were so catered to. This is a true story. This just happened. Right before when we were coming down, we'd make sure we wanted to meet you on time, right? So we're like, oh, early
let's
down
get
here.
down here.
Okay,
Had
thank
our
you.
luggage and everything, all stuff, right? The guy,
the bellhops up
They-
there,
two of them.
Sandile and Victor,
Yes.
stopped
came
us.
to the elevator.
They were like, what are you guys
What are you
doing?
doing? We're
Getting
like,
your luggage.
Getting our
Right?
luggage.
I'm
And
like,
they're
yeah,
like,
we
why
gotta
didn't
get-
you call us so we could come
Come and
upstairs
get-
and
and we're
bring
like,
it for you? And we're like, what?
What?
You
would've
can
done
do that? And they're like, yes.
Yes. We were like, well, we're so used to doing things ourselves. I'm like, no.
They're like, no. And then they're
They
like,
got the cart.
we're like, no, give us your bags.
Yeah.
Victor got the cart,
Yeah.
pulled it over. Sandile's loading it on. He's like, you let us know if you need any more help.
It's nice,
Tell us if
right?
your driver is coming. We'll get
Let
your
me
stuff
tell you
into the
something.
car.
It's almost like they put salve on the wound being here. They soothe us. Listen, to experience, and this is why I say I felt seen being here, because I hate to talk about Paul, but just the contrast. We can go to these places and travel to these hotels and everything, right? We're tolerated. We're tolerated.
We're not
right? It's like-
welcomed. We're just tolerated.
right? Here, oh my gosh, they're like, welcome. I'm so glad you came, and I'm like, they're looking at you in your eyes,
In
and
your
you're
face.
like, they're like, yeah,
They're
mean
genuine.
this.
They're
Yeah,
genuine.
right?
They're actually connecting
And
with
I'm
you.
like, I'm so glad to be here. Right? You just don't know how glad I am to be here.
That's amazing. That's so. I mean, it's refreshing to hear it. I know people think that we hear it all the time, but everyone's experience is different for them. And even if you say the same words, I always say it's because the English language is limited, and what you're really feeling you can't express with the words that we have.
Right? Like,
So I think that.
is like what?
But I think that if we had more words, if we weren't using English, if we had another word to express it, we would do that. But we don't have another word to express how we feel. I mean,
And you know what? My heart is so like overjoyed and encouraged to see that. Like, okay, so I've been doing a lot of research on African and American history and the whole slave trade and the whole 9 yards. And when I think about our ancestors and how, you know, what we went through to even, you know, being kidnapped and taken over to wherever, like all over the world, not just America, right? And I'm sure that they prayed to maybe come back one day, right? And the conditions that they were shipped over, like cargo, right? And the fact that they survived, not all of them, but they survived.
which is why you're
Why-
here.
why
That's
we
why
came
I'm
from
here.
the ones
That's why
that
you're
survived.
here.
You have that DNA, right? And honestly, this is, I'm not even making this up. Even like when I talk about this, I feel just chills all over when I encounter our people, and I feel chills all over. It's like I connect with them, right? And so I think that when us flying over on this big old Airbus, right, and we're on that flight for 16 hours, and like, oh my God,
This is the
my knees hurt,
worst.
my back hurt. But then I thought, the conditions that our ancestors came over in. So I'm like,
Took
shut
longer
up,
than
girl.
16 hours.
Pull
Yeah.
your blanket up on you and do what you need to do, right? And so, but I just say that they prayed for us to come back here. So we didn't come back here in chains, naked, poor, broke. We came back here educated. We have resources to bring back here, to pour back. So it's gone full circle, right? So they dragged us over there, right? Enslaved us, beat us, blah, blah, blah. We rose above that out of the ash, right? We took our lemons and we made lemonade, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to bring what we accomplished over there and plant it here.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I think that as long as we understand we're planting seeds, that we are the seed, that I think we can get a whole lot further than trying to think we're coming to change what they've already put in place. We're just going to come and add value. Like, that's how I look at it. Our job is to add value, not to take away, not to see competition,
Not to dominate.
And to
definitely not to
learn.
dominate.
And
Oh
to
yeah,
learn.
100% learn.
You know, I had one gentleman said to me, and this thing, it almost brought me to tears actually, and we were talking about, everybody's fascinated with America, and honestly, on the camera and on TV it looks amazing, right? But yeah, you go a little bit beneath the surface, you're going to see a whole movie. You'll see townships and all 9 yards, but they don't show that, right?
Yeah.
And he said to me, I'm so poor, I'm so tired of being poor, and I said, please don't ever say that. I said, the soil that you're standing on is so rich. I said, you're so rich. I said, you're richer than me. That's how I see it. Because the richness here is from above.
Right.
Right? They're trying to buy it and trying to exploit it and everything. They haven't even tapped into it. They haven't even scratched the surface because it comes from God. Man cannot create this kind of richness. We can win the lottery, we can do all this. But this out here, that comes from God. And the people here are wealthy.
I think they are too. So I think that you guys had a good experience so far. You were talking to me about the accommodations. You want to come back and live like that again?
Yes, please. Is there a way to make that happen?
Absolutely. There's a way to make a plan for anything around here.
Yeah, I feel like I can breathe.
Yeah.
I feel like I can breathe.
So food. Talk to me about food really quickly. Did you eat enough?
Oh
Yes,
my
we ate
gosh.
more than enough.
I'm having to hit that gym so hard. When
Yeah. We missed our week,
It's so bad.
so we got to get back into it.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't really eat meat back there. And I've watched your videos. I've heard people say, oh, I don't eat meat. And that's true. The meat there is not right.
What'd you have here? Oh, you had lamb chops
I
for
had
breakfast?
Lamb chops
I had
and chicken wings.
I had beef. I had pork. I had shrimp.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had
Prawns. You had prawns.
I had
Yeah,
prawns.
the
Sorry.
oh so
Can't say
delicious.
shrimp. We have prawns here.
Prawns. I had prawns, and I don't feel bloated and miserable.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, seriously, I don't know what they're doing. Let me tell you something else. This is why I really don't do this video because I don't want to.
No, you're good. You're good. I want to make sure they can hear you though.
But our meat stinks.
What?
Like it's
Our
actually
meat,
smelly.
It smells bad. It smells, even though it's fresh.
It's fresh. It smells dead.
It smells dead, and so I don't even like to touch it. Honestly, at home, I don't even really cook it. I just don't. If I do, I have gloves. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to smell it. And and then this is why we have to put all the seasoning on it to drown that out. Even cooked meat, it has a smell to it. I'm serious. It's really bad.
I stopped eating meat back that side just simply because I didn't like the smell of it either.
Yeah,
And it didn't digest well.
Yeah,
and
it's like it just sits in
so
your
like it just
stomach
sits there and it doesn't
days.
move.
You can
So
smell it in your skin.
Yeah.
so I do eat meat occasionally here, but the meat here does taste.
So much better.
Texture, and the whole 9 yards. Like I even had like the beef sausage. I don't really eat sausage, but it's
She
like
ate that.
beef sausage.
So she ate that.
She ate that sausage.
How was breakfast here?
Oh, most delicious. First of all, the way they lay everything out.
Isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful.
Like, I want one of every.
You can just take a little here, and then they have like all the pastries stacked up on a little table. It's
What about
cute.
the little cake that they wrap in the paper?
The little, oh my gosh, they have the pound cake thing that they wrap in a little paper and they tie some rope around it.
Every morning I say, I'm going to take a picture, but I eat it before.
Yeah, we eat before.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You were enjoying the moment. Enjoying the moment.
Okay,
And
wait a
then,
minute. I'm sorry.
and then the way that they have the hot food laid out. You know how normally if you go to a buffet, it's kind of just sitting out in the open,
It looks
and you
like
just
a pig's trough.
you hope nothing bad happened to it before you got there. It does look
Like who touched this?
right. But here they have it in these like these nice glass and ceramic dishes. It's got a
Yeah.
nice big lid on it. You lift it up, you take out what you need.
And the lid is heavy, actually.
heavy.
You gotta
You
like.
can't, like stick your
Right.
fingers in.
Yeah.
You can't just stick your hand in there. I'm like, the food's clean. I feel
food is clean.
It matters.
What about the bacon?
Okay,
All right, we don't even
know
buy
what they
bacon
did to this bacon, but the bacon's delicious. And it's like, I'm serious.
Kind of like smoke cooked. or
It's like
something.
it's actually smoky, but back home they like add liquid smoke to it, so
And it
it's
stinks.
not. And it's
Seriously, the bacon stinks. People says it smells. Oh, that bacon smells so good. I'm like, no,
no,
this
not
bacon
really.
stinks.
But this
here-
bacon, and it's not all greasy. I don't know why our bacon is so greasy. This bacon,
You guys are cracking me up.
Honest.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what about the beans?
Yeah, they have
Beans for breakfast.
Yes.
delicious. I kind of felt bad for our driver because we ate too many and we
You're
kinda
like, sorry, it was the beans for breakfast.
blasted him away, so we had to crack the window.
But it's funny because we would never think about having beans for breakfast.
Well, that's a British thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the only other time I've seen it. And,
Yeah.
But those beans were good.
They were good. I'm like, Amanda, you have to get some beans and bacon.
Beans, I can see that. I can see that together. I mean, we put bacon in our baked beans anyway, so might as well have them together for breakfast. Anything else you want the people to know about your time here that you can share without while the camera's on?
Okay, guys, let me tell you something.
Make sure they can hear you.
Okay, make sure you guys hear me.
Let me get it closer.
Don't believe the hype. You guys have to come. You have to come and see it. You have to come and feel it, experience it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I mentioned to my husband that I was coming to Africa. He goes, oh, it's dangerous over here, right? I'm like, yeah, it is, but I'm going anyway.
Have you felt danger?
Not at all.
Okay, I was wondering.
Not at all. Now, I will tell you, I did get a little, we were in Soweto. Mm-hmm. Was it? No, it was a Mandela. Yeah, it was Soweto. Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the Mandela house, right? Mm-hmm. Some of the street performers, they got a little bit too close.
That's just because they're used to seeing tourists.
Okay.
And it is the
that made me a little bit.
So
Yeah.
they were kind of anxious. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to
And they were trying
make
to
it
sell
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But Grantham, he handled his business, right?
They always do.
He was like, no, they just got here, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yes, because I was ready to run. I was going to run.
So let's talk about that really quickly. You know, you speak about Gratham and you speak about Herbie, and the truth is, people want to come and do a Soweto tour on their own, maybe take an Uber down there and kind of see it on their own. But the truth is, you know, having a guide with you does kind of add a layer of protection. Not that they would do anything to you, but you not knowing what, because it looks aggressive to you.
It does.
But they're not being aggressive. But if you don't know, you're going to tense up. You're going to look scared, and that can lead to other things that people, if you start looking like a tourist, you start acting like a tourist, then you become a target. So we have guides in place so that those things don't happen for a reason. So people that think they can come here and do it on their own, it's not that you can't do it on your own, but you do put yourself at a level of risk, and then you are that person that comes back with a bad story about South Africa, when you have to look at yourself and say, what did I do to put myself at risk? Because there's a lot of things that we put in place to mitigate risks for you guys, but they're not any different than I would mitigate if you came to visit me in the U.S. I'm going to mitigate risks wherever I go for myself and for anybody that's involved with us. So that speaks to the level of what it is we're trying to do. I want you to come here and relax.
Yes.
I don't want you to be worried.
No.
Oh yeah,
You know?
we were not worried.
Not at all. And the whole, like, with the drivers and everything was so organized. WhatsApp. I'm so glad your instructions said download WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I never had it.
Yeah,
See,
you
I wasn't
can
gonna
delete it now.
No, I like it.
It's easy.
But the drivers, and I would get a text message. Oh, your driver's going to be here this time. Oh, they're going to be here. Oh, you're going to do this tomorrow. Blah blah blah. Everything was so organized and in place, right? We come down here, we go out. The car's out there. We get in the car. Blah blah blah. We go do what we do. Oh, your driver's going to be here. You know, you come out, you get in the car. Everything was so well organized and well put together.
Thank you.
I'm telling, even out with the locals, I'm telling, oh yeah, you got to contact. I'm telling people to contact Real South Africa, and they're like in South Africa. I'm like, no, you got to call them. They're great resources, right? So yeah, no, the Real South Africa is the way to go.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We thank you for your time. Do you have any last words, Miss Amanda?
She said everything.
Okay. Mom and daughter speaking for each other. That's how it works around here. But thank you guys so much for the opportunity. We do hope that you come back and that you have a safe flight home. And now, guys, we're going to have conversations off camera because we don't want you to hear what's going on. We'll catch you next time.
Don't just visit South Africa. Experience the real luxury of Johannesburg. Stop scrolling through generic travel deals. You deserve more than a standard tourist package. You deserve the real heartbeat of Africa, wrapped in 5-star comfort. At therealsouthafrica.com, we don't sell tickets, we curate lifestyle experiences. From exclusive culinary tours in Maboneng to VIP access in Sandton, we unlock the doors that standard travel agencies can't. Curated luxury, every itinerary hand-picked for safety, style, and authenticity. Zero stress, private drivers, 5-star accommodations, and 24/7 support. The authentic pulse. Experience the culture of Johannesburg without sacrificing your comfort. Availability for our VIP packages is limited. Secure your seat at the table. Discover your luxury package.
Guys, I know you've been trying to get to South Africa, and we got the final solution for you. It's therealsouthafrica.com. As you see, we have packages that brings you to this wonderful country. So based off what you're looking for, based off your flavor, based off how long you want to be here, you get to choose the date that you come to South Africa, because when you go to our website, you book the date. You can say how many people are coming. It'll give you a price and all of that. But does this look amazing to you? Well, if it does, you need to think about coming to South Africa and have a really good experience, and to come with a company that's going to provide all the transportation, all the accommodations, 5-star, first class, all that. That's what it should be when you come to Africa. It shouldn't be a scenario where you are trying to figure it out, because we've figured it out for you. So welcome to the Real South Africa. See you soon. To the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. This is one of the most amazing places in the entire world. Here you're looking at Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities and always voted in the top 10 of the best cities in the world for tourism. And then of course, we have one of the major hubs for business, commerce, and of course, nightlife, fun, adventure, food, you name it, it's here. This right here is Johannesburg, South Africa. And then of course, we cannot forget the playground here in South Africa. I'm trying to tell you now, if you haven't spent any time here, that's probably the next best thing you could do, is come and spend some time in this beautiful city, which we like to call here in South Africa, the playground, Durban, South Africa. Of course, we have all these trips on our website that you can book in 6, 10, and 13-day packages. Of course, the beaches here are incredible. I'm trying to tell you, and then just the vibe itself, and then of course the Durban cuisine is second to none. So you have some choices to make. Where am I going to take my next vacation? Where am I going to enjoy myself the best? Where am I going to take her on that special trip? You know, where do I want to go and see something different? Like I said, that's what you're looking at right now is Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, we all know that we've been told, hey, Africa shouldn't be on our bucket list anywhere. But after looking at this, I'm sure you're thinking, they told me it was something else. Well, this is South Africa. This is Africa. So come and have an amazing experience. We want you guys to come here. We are travel and tourism based in Johannesburg, obviously an African American, and we put together some of the best packages, things that you will do with us. You won't do with anyone else if you come in on tour. So we make everything easy for you simply because we plan everything, immaculately. So when you do arrive, you feel like a VIP. You feel like you exist. You feel like you should have been here your entire life. And I think that's why people keep coming back to South Africa, simply because they like Durban. They love Cape Town. Hard to make a decision which one is the best. But then again, there's always Johannesburg sitting there, making it difficult for you to choose. So if you will, reach out to us via our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we can make your adventure here to South Africa amazing. As we like to say here, see you in sunny South Africa. Imagine a journey that awakens your soul. From Johannesburg's vibrant streets to Cape Town's breathtaking vistas, stand tall in Mandela Square, reflect at the Apartheid Museum, indulge in luxury hotels, and savor exquisite cuisine under starlit skies. This is the real South Africa. More than a vacation, it's the adventure of a lifetime. Book your dream trip at realsouthafrica.com and let your story take flight.
Time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.